because you knew right from wrong, but you choose to do wrong. So therefore, your mind won't never be right. So you'll never know the turmoil that you're in. You'll just be praying for somebody to come get you out of it. But it'll be you that put you in the turmoil that you in. Now you can't get out of it because it's over with when you had a chance to. All you gotta do is live life right now, and right is straight with love, because love is the only create between a woman and a man. I'm just saying, sweetheart, you're a loving person. So, like I say again, you need to get with your board and let your board know Mr. Northern is up now. I was sleeping on all this here because I didn't know who I was, and I didn't know who the creator in me was to be able to create and articulate exactly what I gave back to you. And I got way more than that, because like I said again, I have well, I ain't tell you, I have almost 3,400 hours of audio and video of, I say 200, 1,500 hours of what happened to me just dealing with Melina, and Melina's supposed to help care, because I got with y'all nurses for the nurses hotline. I called them up after that it happened to me. I called them up recently when it happened to me again, and the girl told me, "Well, Mr. Knopf, you just got to get over before I can even explain to her that it just happened." You see what I'm saying, Speedy? So I'd have been there and back to know I went into the light to know what's right and never to do no wrong, just to give everybody a chance to do the right thing. Cause easily going to a lawyer would have been what? Easy to go there for some money. But money don't do nothing but make you funny. When you living right, you don't need no wrong. Money is wrong. I'm sorry to say it. It makes you wrong, especially when you got too much of it.
What do they say? Money is the root of all evil, right?
Anger is the root of all evil. See, because when you angry, you ain't gonna get nobody no ice cream cone. See, because money, you can have money and be mad, and you can be evil, but you're still gonna have compassion.
Yes.
But when you're angry, oh, that's out the door.
Let me ask you, Mr. Knopflin.
Yes, ma'am.
Was the hospital that you were seen at in March, was that with Houston Medical Center?
I'm at to give with my provider, because like I said again, man, I'm just not waking up. You know, I've been docile a lot simply because, and I ain't gonna cry on you again. They've been trying all kinds of different medications on me too. You see, and I decided that I was gonna do my own thing after coming out the light after what happened to me with the surgery and stuff. And I feel a whole lot better just knowing that I'm only on two medications now. You know, and to know I feel the infection that I gave them bladder for, that they still haven't called me back on, and I just called today on that. If I have an infection and not getting it treated some kind of way, if not with medicine, some type of herbs, I got an infection, right? So I'm saying this is being horrible. I'm being horribly done since I've been speaking up about my health. You see what I'm saying? And this is horrible. It's just horrible. But like I said again, sweetheart, you're a part of an industry that you know that is bad, but hey, it's a job and you do your best. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir, I do.
I know, cause I feel you. I feel your spirit. You know, this here, but the only thing you don't know why they gave the baby birthday and throw a bone out the window when you did all the work. You don't know that reason. Huh? Why it's your
Okay.
birthday and it's your baby. Am I right? It's a gift of the what? Man, so he should be going crazy. He's supposed to give you all the glory in the world. So why did they do that?
I don't know.
Because man knew that you are the world. Mother Earth, Mother Nature. I'm trying to told you. I'm trying to told you. Hey, I went into the light to know, not to believe in nothing else that man done lived and said. I'm a man myself. Man don't even much realize what a gentleman really mean when a man open your door and go in first for you. A man is supposed to open the door for you to check, make sure that everything is checked for you, because that's not just being courteous. That's being a gentle man. So like I said, hey, sweetheart, it's been a delight talking to you, and all I say to you is what the truth is. And even with my challenge, I done woke up to knowing the truth. I can't do nothing but go to the truth with I don't even really deal with y'all. And what I mean by that is, I go on this Grand Theft Auto, and I just go straight at them kids because these kids on this Grand Theft Auto, their mind is not developed enough to comprehend what the Grand Theft Auto is doing to them because they don't realize that the vibration that they're getting from the controller is going straight to the heart that controls them. And what I mean by go straight to the heart, that's the vibration that starts us off.
Yes, sir.
And they throwing their vibration off by playing this Grand Theft Auto. So I'm trying to tell the people that's listening to me on it, the older ones, but I'm really talking to the younger ones. The madness is the violence that they taking in, and we taking in too much violence and not enough love in your friend. But it is what it is, sweetheart. Well, like I say again, y'all got. I'm gonna get my provider to get together all the information. Which I said again, I shouldn't have to even have done that to do this here because I reported this here enough in Houston, Texas, to say that why am I calling the corporate office? You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And I've been in the
Well, let me,
FBI
let,
too.
I'm sorry.
I'm
Well,
listening.
let me just ask you, who was the doctor that did your diagnosis the first time?
You talking about when I got my appendix talking about, or which one you talking about?
Like, okay, you said that you've had surgeries that you shouldn't have had,
That was
correct?
that was the appendix. That was the appendix. And
Okay,
and and,
appendix.
and that doctor was he's an old doctor. That was at West Houston Medical Center.
Okay, that was on the 5th of March
What year?
that you had the procedure done.
What year was that?
You had the surgery. 2013.
Yeah, that's man.
Okay. And then for the misdiagnosis for the HIV, who was that diagnosed you?
That was just recently when I was admitted in the hospital. And you'll see all the procedures that was done, and you'll see a doctor that was in that depth. And like I said again, for an infectious disease guy and all them coming and getting ready to start me on medication, it's if it wasn't for my provider, and he'll be able to verify that too. I was losing it because lost a lot of weight, but that was because I stopped eating meat. You see.
Right.
So, but when somebody tell you something that there, and the doctor knows best, that's when things get really, really messed up. You see? Because if the doctor knows best and this doctor did me what he did, damn. How many doctors that don't know better than did what they did to someone else? Because it's all about the money to these people now, sweetheart. It's all about the money. They didn't sold their soul to themselves, to their own damnation, to themselves. Because like I said again, it is what it is. This is all about you, life to be given. You give life. Man just donate it like a man could just walk away.
Okay. What I'm trying to do, Mr. Knopfler, is I want to be sure that the doctor that did your diagnosis for the HIV, I just want to be sure that I document his name because we need to know this information because they're
Thank you.
misdiagnosing
Now,
you
see,
and trying to give you medication that that you don't need. That's
cause like I said again, sweetheart, if you want, I can turn my computer on and hear it for yourself. Cause I'm saying to you, like you just said, that's something that has to be reported, but it's not being reported. Why? Because everybody is for themselves. There aren't that many people like you, sweetheart. There aren't. There aren't because they lost. They lost in a lie. You see, they don't realize there's no such thing as Jesus. Save thyself. The Creator is in you. The love that you feel. Ain't nobody coming out the sky, and don't nobody pick you up out of your bed to have you go do what you have to do. That's the spark before there's smoke of fire. Because if you don't have the drive to rub those two sticks together, you ain't gonna get no smoke out of you. You ain't gonna get no fire. Cause you that spark, and that spark is that love, unconditional, the feeling that lets you know that you're alive. Because the Creator loves you unconditionally. And you know what that means. That means no matter what. Because I created you. Why would I destroy you? You can do that for yourself. And that's the truth right there.
that's the truth.
That's the truth. We do that to ourselves. You see? Bad is there because people are bad. And they have free will. And they free will bad things. You just got to send out the vibrations to bypass those things. And always know that, hey, this is the truth, sweetie. There's no such thing as your future. There's no such thing as your past. There's no such thing as here today, gone tomorrow. Because nobody's promised tomorrow. The real truth is, all that matters is the love that you put out now. Right now. That love that you gave me. You see? The love that you gave me. All I can do is give it back. So if me and you was to perish between here and going anywhere we go, at least we shared that between two people that could touch each other. Because we already know that the Creator is in each other to be one of another and feel the compassion that lasts. So I thank you again, and you go and have a beautiful rest of your weekend, and just know one thing. You got to be safe in your mind, because the vibration is going to tell you you need to get out of Dodge. And then you're supposed to do that.
Yes, sir.
So I thank you again, and tell your board, and I hope y'all do your investigation. And somebody give me a call next week, because like I said again, you tell me if somebody really cares. Shouldn't I have had a call before this week was out?
Yes, sir.
Because that's bad. Everything I explained to you, that's bad. That's bad. But I can't never feel bad of somebody else's misery that they gonna end up having to go through, because we live in a circle of life. What goes around comes around. You just better be ready for the get down when your turn comes. So if you putting out good, it's only to the good that you came from, sweetie. You can't never think nothing bad to yourself, simply because why would you fear anything if you know you can die at any time? Think about it.
Right.
Think about it. Because when you think I'm gonna say it on here, then I'm gone. Because when you think about the word God, and then you think about you're not supposed to say it in vain, and you look how easy people call the name when they're having sex, and if that ain't in vain, as you would call out the Creator's name, I wouldn't know nothing else. But the name that you would call out in vain is the name that would change from love to God. And meaning, they couldn't go to war and kill another human being here, you see, and say God was behind me. I mean, love was behind me, because you could never kill somebody unless you confuse it with love. Because love is creating. So, like I said again, I leave you alone with just this one here. When you think of 4 periods of life, when you think of 4 steps in life, and then you think of one word that sums it up, how we all came to be here in life, then that person could really be done told you something, right? Okay, let me get to you right fast. 4 periods of life. When your mama missed hers, you live in one, you die in one, and then you're on a death certificate, she's dead, period. 4 words starting with L, ending with E, that sums your life up in 4 stages. Life, live, love, leave. That's 4 steps that you go through before what you leave. And one word, 4 letters, that sums it up how we all came to be here, and it's the Creator's original name here. Love. Because the Creator, you could never say the name in vain, simply because of the fact that you don't know the name is your feelings. How you feel about the Creator of you? I know you do now. I know you do. Because that sun wakes up everything. The one and only sun, spelled S-U-N. But the U is a whole circle, because it's the circle of life, and it's the only one sun. If anything happens to the sun, all life here on earth is done. I went into the light, sweetheart. And when I went in, it got all dark. And then I felt so right, because I felt love. But to come back here, now I'm about to cry.
I got you. I got you.
I didn't want to come back here, but I got a job to do, and I love you, and I'm gone. Have a beautiful week.
You too, Mr. Nelson. Thank you, sir.
The world won't kill you.